Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds finally delivered the LT. Erica Ortega's episode fans have demanded for 3 years. Directed by Andrew Kutz and written by Alan B. McElroy, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 9, Terrarium, places Ortegas in the spotlight at last. In Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 9, Terrarium, LT, Erica Ortegas' shuttle crash lands on a barren planetoid orbiting a gas giant after she travels into a mysterious wormhole. There's one other alien lifeform on this rock, a Gorn pilot who crashed before Erica. Ortegas has been traumatized since barely surviving her Gorn abduction in Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3 premiere. In order to survive, Erica overcomes her fear and befriends the Gorn, working together to be rescued by the USS Enterprise until a tragic twist reveals Ortegas has been manipulated all along by the Metron. Not only is Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 9 a showcase for Lieutenant Erica Ortegas, but it was practically a one-woman show that placed Melissa Navia's remarkable talent on full display. As Ortegas, Navia held the screen and the audience's empathy for the entire episode. We felt her fear, her courage, and her never-say-die determination, evoking the 1980s sci-fi film Enemy Mine and episodes like Star Trek: The Next Generation's Darmok. Erica's evolving relationship with the Gorn went from abject fear to compassion to understanding to genuine camaraderie. Opposite a stuntman wearing the Gorn costume, Melissa Navia carried the episode with skill, heart, and the inspiring spirit of the best kind of Starfleet officer. Terrarium also showed off LT Erica Ortega's surprising skills as a Starfleet engineer. In a dire scenario where ingenuity meant survival, the hotshot pilot of the USS Enterprise ingeniously problem-solved, creating a makeshift dispenser for drinking water, and even jury-rigging her tricorder into a universal translator so that the Gorn can tell her agree or disagree. Melissa Navia pours her heart into every episode of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, but she only became aware after Season 1 that audiences felt LT. Erica Ortegas needed more screen time. Fans coined the hashtag #MortegasOnline to plead for Erica to get an episode that showcases her to the fullest. LT Erica Ortegas has been pleasingly prominent throughout Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3. Erica has displayed new dimensions, a little rebellion, and introducing her younger brother, Beto Ortegas Minor Lucan, was a pleasing window into Erica's family dynamics. Erica continues to be snarky and effervescent, while remaining Starfleet's best pilot. Terrarium was worth the 3-year wait as Melissa Navia's limelight showcase playing LT Erica Ortegas. Erica emerged from Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 9 as an even more admirable hero than before, overcoming her fear of her greatest enemy to mourn the Gorn, who became a true friend. For decades, Star Trek has thrived because of its unique ability to listen to its fans while still staying true to the bold spirit of exploration. It's a franchise that adapts, evolves, and occasionally stumbles, but never stops reaching for the stars. And now, after 3 long years of speculation, petitions, and social media campaigns, Star Trek has finally given fans the storyline they've been demanding. This wasn't just another Easter egg, character cameo, or nostalgic callback. It was a promise fulfilled, an answer to a chorus of voices asking for something that felt inevitable yet painfully delayed. So what exactly did Trek deliver? The long-awaited culmination of 3 years of pressure, a fully fleshed-out spotlight episode centered on one of the franchise's most underserved yet beloved characters. When Star Trek: Strange New Worlds premiered, fans were immediately drawn to its episodic charm and optimism. It struck a balance between classic Trek storytelling and modern visual spectacle. Yet, as the series unfolded, one nagging concern kept surfacing. A certain member of the Enterprise crew was being overlooked. Lieutenant Erica Ortegas, The ship's sharp-witted pilot quickly became a fan favorite. Melissa Nevia's performance infused the role with energy, humor, and relatability. But while Captain Pike, Spock, Number 1, and even newer additions like Lon received layered story arcs, Ortegas often remained in the background. She cracked jokes, steered the ship, and stole scenes, but fans wanted more. For 3 years, viewers made their voices heard. Reddit threads exploded with demands for an Ortegas-centric episode. Twitter campaigns trended with hashtags like #GiveOrtegaShareEpisode. Even Convention Q and A sessions featured fans pressing producers for answers. Melissa Navia herself playfully fueled the movement, acknowledging fans' desire to see the character's depth explored. It became one of the most consistent requests in modern Trek fandom. Give Ortegas the spotlight she deserves. Season 3 finally broke the cycle. In Episode 9, titled Terrarium, appropriately symbolic, as though Ortegas was finally placed under the narrative light for all to see, the story placed her front and center in a way fans had craved since 2022. The premise was deceptively simple. A routine mission goes awry, forcing Ortegas to take command in a crisis. The situation unfolds on a remote science outpost where a containment dome houses a fragile alien ecosystem. When the dome suffers catastrophic damage, it's Ortegas, not Pike, not Spock, who must lead the away team to stabilize the situation and save lives. For the first time, viewers were given a window into Ortegas's inner world. Her humor wasn't just comic relief. It was revealed as a shield against trauma from past battles. Her sharp instincts weren't just luck. They were the product of a pilot who'd survived impossible odds in the Dominion War. And most importantly, her loyalty to the crew wasn't just professional, it was personal, born from a found family that kept her grounded amid the stars. The episode struck a balance between character drama and classic Trek problem-solving. Ortegas faced a moral dilemma: save the fragile alien ecosystem or risk it all to rescue stranded colonists. It was a test of her command instincts, one that forced her to reckon with her fear of leadership and the weight of responsibility. By the end of the episode, Ortegas not only proved herself, but also grew in ways fans had been waiting years to see. The final shot of her quietly reflecting in the pilot's chair, hands gripping the controls, eyes a little heavier, but heart more certain, was one of the most powerful images the series has given us. Why it took 3 years? So, why the delay? Why did it take 3 years of pressure for the writers to give Ortegas her due? Part of the answer lies in the challenge of ensemble storytelling. Strange New Worlds boasts a rich cast of characters, each demanding narrative attention. Pike's fate, Spock's evolving humanity, Lon's Khan legacy, and Uhura's journey from cadet to officer. All these arcs had to be carefully woven. The writers may also have hesitated because Ortegas was already working in her supporting role. She provided levity in heavy episodes, functioning as the glue in ensemble scenes. In television logic, if a character is serving their purpose, they often don't get elevated until later. But fans weren't satisfied with surface-level appearances. They saw the potential in Ortegas and wanted the franchise to take her seriously. Eventually, the groundswell of support became too strong to ignore. The result was an episode that felt less like a concession and more like a celebration. The ripple effect on the franchise. Delivering on this demand has had ripple effects across the Trek community. For one, it has strengthened trust between creators and fans. Too often, fan campaigns can sour into hostility, but in this case, it felt collaborative, a 3-year conversation that ended in mutual victory. Melissa Nevia's performance has also been catapulted into the spotlight. Already a fan convention favorite, she's now recognized as a core pillar of the ensemble. Interviews following the episode have highlighted her gratitude to fans for their persistence, crediting them for helping push the storyline forward. And most importantly, Ortegas now joins the pantheon of Star Trek characters who carry weight beyond their screen time. She's no longer just the funny pilot. She's a symbol of resilience, representation, and the importance of listening to overlooked voices. A promise for the future. While fans finally got what they wanted, the journey doesn't end here. One episode doesn't complete a character's story. It opens the door for more. Now that Ortegas has been fleshed out, she can interact with other characters on deeper levels. Her bond with Spock can move beyond banter. Her friendship with Uhura can evolve into mentorship. Her relationship with Pike can explore trust and leadership. And of course, there's room for even bigger arcs. Her past in the Dominion War, potential romantic subplots, or even a standalone command opportunity that tests her limits once more. The franchise has shown that it's listening. Fans can now reasonably expect that Ortegas won't fade back into the background. Instead, she'll remain a vital piece of the strange new world's tapestry. Why this matters? On the surface, this might look like just another TV storyline finally giving a character their due. But for Star Trek, it represents something deeper. This franchise has always thrived on the idea that every voice matters, every perspective is valuable, and every crew member contributes to the mission. Ortegas' episode embodies that ethos. It also reinforces one of Trek's greatest strengths, its relationship with its fans. Unlike many franchises that resist fan input, Star Trek has historically embraced it, from the letter-writing campaigns that saved the original series to the modern petitions that influence spin-offs. Delivering this episode wasn't just good storytelling, it was Trek honoring its legacy of collaboration with its audience. Conclusion: after 3 long years, Star Trek has finally delivered what fans demanded. A story that validates a character who deserved more than the background. Ortegas' Spotlight episode wasn't just fan service, it was a necessary evolution for the series, a reminder of what makes Trek great, and a celebration of the voices that keep the franchise alive. For fans, it was proof that persistence pays off. For the writers, it was a chance to deepen their narrative canvas. And for Ortegas herself, it was the long-awaited moment to step out from the shadows and claim her place among Starfleet's finest. In the end, it wasn't just a victory for a character. It was a victory for the fans, for the franchise, and for the very idea that in the universe of Star Trek, no one is ever truly overlooked. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.